And Atiku is my leader. He was my boss and a senior brother.
Hello guys, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Tessie. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, depending on where you are watching from. Hope you all are doing well, and thank you so much for stopping by. So people are reacting. Everywhere is on fire as Peter Obi meets with three prominent opposition leaders, namely Atiku Abubakar, Bukola Saraki, and Sule Lamido. All right, before we continue with this news, because I'll bring you guys the full details of the meeting, but before we continue, I want to beg you all to please help me by liking and sharing this video so that YouTube and Facebook can recommend the video to more people. On Monday, Peter Obi met with three top leaders of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, in Abuja. The meeting was a closed-door affair, but sources close to the discussions have reviewed what happened. According to report, the meeting was convened to discuss the state of the nation and the increasing uncertainty in the living conditions of the poor and underprivileged Nigerians. Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, Bukola Saraki, and Sule Lamido all shared their concerns about the direction of the country and the need for urgent action. The discussion centered around economic and political challenges facing Nigeria, including the rising cost of living, unemployment, and insecurity. The leaders also talked about the need for unity and collaboration among political leaders to address these challenges. Peter Obi emphasized the importance of putting the interests of the country above personal and political interest. He stressed that the time for politicking and division was over, and the leaders must come together to find solutions to the nation's problems. Atiku Abubakar, Bukola Saraki, and Sule Lamido all agreed with Peter Obi's sentiment, and the meeting ended with a commitment to continue the discussions and explore ways to work together for the good of the country. The statement released by Peter Obi's media team after the meeting reinforced his commitment to unity and collaboration. The statement read, "The 2023 presidential flag bearer of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has continued to live up to his expressed commitment to the peace and progress of the nation. His abiding devotion is to the emergence of a Nigeria that works for all its people and where the people are quickly pulled out of poverty." Nigeria, the most populous country in Africa, is facing numerous challenges that affect the daily lives of its citizens. The economy, political landscape, social structure are all in need of urgent attention. One of the biggest challenges facing Nigeria is poverty. Despite being the largest economy in Africa, Nigeria has over 80 million people living in poverty, with many struggling to access basic necessities like food, water, and shelter. The poverty rate has been increasing in recent years. Unemployment is another significant issue, with millions of young people unable to find work. This has led to a rise in crime and social unrest as people become desperate and frustrated. The lack of opportunity and resources has also led to a brain drain, with many talented Nigerians leaving the country in search of better prospect. Insecurity is another major concern, with terrorist groups like Boko Haram and bandits wreaking havoc in many parts of the country. The government is not doing anything meaningful to curtail the violence, and many communities are living in fear. The political landscape is also a cause for concern. Political leaders are often more focused on their own interests than the need of the people, leading to corruption and mismanagement. The country's political structure is also in need of reform, with many calling for a restructuring of the federal system to give more power to the state. In addition, in these challenges, Nigeria is also facing environmental crisis and health crisis. The country is heavily reliant on fossil fuel, which has led to significant environmental degradation and pollution. The health sector is also underfunded and understaffed, leading to poor healthcare outcomes and a high mortality rate. Despite these challenges, there is hope for a better future. Many Nigerians are working hard to address these issues, from entrepreneurs creating jobs and opportunities to activists fighting for political and social change. The meeting between Peter Obi and other political leaders is a positive step towards unity and collaboration, and shows that political leaders can put aside their differences to work towards a common goal. The meeting between Peter Obi and other political leaders is a significant step towards unity and collaboration in Nigeria's political landscape. For too long, political leaders have been divided along party lines, prioritizing their own interests over the need of people. But the challenges facing Nigeria requires a collective effort and a willingness to put aside political differences. Poverty, unemployment, insecurity, and political corruption are not issues that can be solved by one person or one party alone. They require a united effort and a commitment to working together towards a common goal. Unity and collaboration are not just desirable, they are essential. Nigeria's political leaders must recognize that they are not enemies, but rather colleagues with a shared responsibility to serve the people. They must be willing to listen to each other, to learn from each other, and to work together to find solutions to the nation's problems. This is not a call for political leaders to abandon their parties or their principles. Rather, it is a call for them to recognize that there is more that unites them than divides them. It is a call for them to put the interests of the people above their own interests and to work towards a Nigeria that is just, equitable, and prosperous for all. Let's hope that this meeting is just the beginning of a new era of unity and collaboration in Nigeria's political landscape. Let us hope that it makes a turning point in the nation's history and a commitment to working together towards a better future for Nigerians. In conclusion, this meeting is just the beginning. There is much work to be done to address the nation's problem. Political leaders must continue to engage in constructive dialogue and work towards finding solutions. They must be willing to listen to each other, to learn from each other, and to compromise their stand. Nigerians also have a role to play. They must continue to demand accountability and transparency from their political leaders. They must continue to push for reforms and changes that will benefit the nation. And they must continue to work towards building a better future for themselves and their children. The future of Nigeria is uncertain, but one thing is clear: unity and collaboration are essential if the nation is to overcome its challenges and achieve its potential. Let us hope that this meeting is just the beginning of a new era of unity and collaboration in Nigeria. And that is it for you all, my people. I've come to the end of this video and I'm gonna leave you all to share your own thoughts with me on the comment section. Tell me what you think about this meeting between Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar and the rest. And with all of that being said, I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video.